In this video, I'm going to walk you through what you have to do to join the regional community here in the North Pacific, which is also referred to as TNP. In order to change regions, go to that region's World Factbook entry. So once this loads, you're going to want to scroll down, and it's going to be located just under embassies, tags, regional power. It'll be right beneath the number of nations that the North Pacific contains. Because I'm already in the North Pacific, this won't show up. But what it'll say is it'll have a little globe icon, and it'll say, move sold Notron to the North Pacific. Once you're in the region, you're going to receive a welcome telegram from the delegate. So if we go to the telegrams here, we'll see that welcome telegram. And it'll walk you through some of the things that I discussed in some of the previous videos about why TNP is such a strong choice and how to get involved. He'll then direct you at the bottom here to the North Pacific Handbook, the regional handbook that I've also previously discussed. At this point, I'm actually going to switch over to my main nation because I already have accounts on Discord and the offsite forums. And I'm already sort of getting tired of the name Sold Notron because it's an automatically generated name and I wasn't really paying attention when I made it. What kind of name is it anyway, right? But, you know, I'm not one to talk. My name is Elfigi Grande, and I don't even speak a word of Spanish. You'll notice here that I'm a WA member. This is a World Assembly member. I also have a ton of endorsements, 652 currently. Which is pretty rare in the game, to be honest, because most regions in NationStates don't actually have that many WA members. It's something that you're only going to find in regions of this size. So in order to join the World Assembly, you'll click on this sidebar over here, World Assembly, and where my button says resign, yours will say apply, apply to join. World Assembly membership is completely optional, but it is highly recommended. In order to apply, you're going to click that link, and you may need to adjust your nation's settings up here at the top and update your email address or add one in the first place. Once you do that, you're going to need to confirm your email address, and this will basically prevent you from having multiple WA nations on the same IP address. And it's just sort of a proof that it's one per. It's illegal to have multiple WA nations, so don't even try. Once you, if you've joined the WA, again, it's highly recommended, but it is optional. If you join the WA, be sure to endorse the delegate and vice delegate of the North Pacific. In this case, that would be Sawale and Paleth, also referred to as Ghost, by the way. As well as any of the security councils that are on the WFE, and if you can find any others, that would be great as well. You can find the full list here under security counselors. You might also want to endorse all of the government ministers, which are going to be found here in the World Factbook entry. This will help keep TNP secure from attack. There isn't any official endorsement cap, and nations are encouraged to boost their endorsement counts. So in order to endorse a nation, so say Sawale, the regional delegate, we basically go to his nation page, and we scroll all the way down to the bottom, beneath where he has his endorsements, and where it says for me, withdraw your endorsement, it will say, endorse Sawale. And if you click that, it'll automatically refresh, and it'll provide that endorsement to Sawale. Now, he can endorse you back, and he likely will. And if you ever want to unendorse a nation, you can do so in the same location. So I'm going to return to the regional handbook in the North Pacific, and this will give us links to the offsite forums and to the Discord. So we've already shown why you should be in TNP, but in order to join the regional forum, we will click this link here. Always be sure to uplink these dispatches as well. That's quite important. So one thing to note is that currently the offsite forums are offline. As of this video, which is being produced September 30th, 2018, The North Pacific is in a state of forum emergency. You won't be able to create a new account until problems are resolved with the forum transfer, but if you're listening to this significantly in the future, it'll likely be alright. As such, when we click this link here to register an account, it'll direct us to the offsite forums. Oh dang, I've already logged in. But it'll prevent you from making a new account. So I'll go back there and log in again and show you around. After you register your account and confirm your email, you're going to be able to post on the offsite forums. You'll be considered a guest until you post 3 times on the forums. And the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the docs. Keep in mind this messages thing here, totally inaccurate, at least for the time being. This will hopefully be updated with time. So once you go with the docs, this is basically regional introductions and citizen applications, applications for the executive staff, and the military sign-up. So to apply for citizenship, of course, you go to the citizenship applications. Here, it'll discuss what the requirements are, and it'll advise you to take the oath when applying, and you're going to post that in your post. And there's a couple other requirements for, participating and whatnot if you want to keep your citizenship and staying in the region. And then all you have to do is post here, and in a couple of days, hopefully, your citizenship will be accepted. Once you have citizenship, you should also consider joining the executive staff and the North Pacific Army, which is also sometimes referred to as the NPA. To join an executive staff ministry, simply enter the applications for the executive staff thread. This will give you information on each of the executive ministries, including the role they fulfill and why that role is important to administering the region. So what you're going to want to do is simply post on this thread what your TNP nation is, maybe provide a link to it, which ministries you're interested in joining, and any previous experience you may have. This last option is mostly designed for veteran nation-states nations, but if you want to add anything here, feel free to do so. This application is typically approved within a couple of days as well. So, to join the North Pacific Army, it's much the same. You go to military sign-up. This will again give you information on the North Pacific Army, as well as the different categories of forces. We have auxiliary and pilers, as well as special forces or updaters. To apply, you're going to copy the code in the first post here and fill in the form. So that would be this code here. I'm going to cover each executive staff ministry and the NPA in future videos. And keep in mind, this form will take a couple of days to be approved as well. I'm also going to do future videos on the forum and on Discord because this can all be rather overwhelming. So let's leave the forums for now. We'll return to the North Pacific Handbook. And we'll get to the link, join our regional chat. You will need an account on Discord in order to join, and it'll be this link right here. And it'll, advise you to, fill in a username. And I highly recommend that you use your nation as your username, but you can use whatever you want. And you probably also want to download the Discord desktop app because that can be quite nice to have. If you're on mobile, get the mobile app for Discord as well. So once you're on Discord, you're going to want to open up the Agora. The Agora is sort of the central chat for meeting new TNP members. Excellent. So here we are, and I'm already registered in my account here, LVG Grande. But for you, what you're going to want to do is, first thing you're going to want to do is post the link to your nation. So that would be going back to your nation and clicking and getting this link right here and posting it in the Agora. This will help Madeline, the bot, to give you the correct permissions, such as resident or citizen, executive ministries, and so forth. That may need to be updated by a moderator at a later date if you end up joining other executive ministries or going further in the North Pacific. In review, you've learned how to become a WA member, endorse the current administration, join the offsite forums where you can apply for citizenship, executive ministries, the North Pacific Army, and you've joined the TNP Discord channel and received proper masking. That's all for this tutorial. In the next tutorials, I will dig deeper into using the forum, using the Discord channel, and each executive ministry. You're listening to NBS, your compass for navigating the region and the wider NS world. Thanks for listening.